athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. What a punch. The perfect counter lands. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, though, ring away. You walk back.
On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. These two were made for each other. Well done with that counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter lands. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot. But that's what their mantra is.
These are my kind of fights. Boxing on the edge of the ring. Use the jab, use the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to... Let's get it started in round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. Look how that straight's affecting them. Beautiful counter punch. close with the left hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big. Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Perfect counter shot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You'd like to see more jabs. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Jab won't score. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell. There's the bell to start round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
A perfect counter shot. Caution being thrown to the wind. Shot. This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. And down goes Amir Khan. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a... 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for fight.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Amir Khan is rocked! He's been knocked. There's the bell for round 6. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Amir Khan in some real trouble. And he just put Amir Khan down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Hard, he's off. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. Did you see that? And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still want to fight.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could have... 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. A lot of work needed. Here we go. It's round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Back and forth they go. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Quick punch scores. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Amir Khan, and down he goes. What an upset this could be as Khan is down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
How big? Round 8, and we're off again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the court.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And this fight is over. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
That's lights out right there. Are you okay? You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win.